black spider, and your webs all over town.
William John Miller was born a few seconds past midnight on January the 1st, 1943. As was the custom at that time, the next day's Cleveland Plain Dealer featured a photo and a story featuring Baby Bill and his mother, the first recorded birth in Cleveland in that difficult wartime year. Bill's dad was a sometime theatrical agent, promoter, and violinist who frequently brought musicians into the home and first sparked Bill with the lure of show business. By no means wealthy, Bill grew up in the integrated neighborhoods of Cleveland's Near East Side. Bill's parents divorced when he was 2, and for a while he lived at the Catholic Children's Home in Parma. Bill's first musical obsession was with New Orleans jazz. He took up clarinet and started hanging out in Cleveland's jazz clubs. In the mid-1950s, when Bill was growing up, local radio stations would play blues records as part of their regular programming. Bill heard songs by Slim Harpo, Muddy Waters, and Bobby Bland, and interest in the blues was already percolating beneath the surface. In 1965, Bill heard the first album by the groundbreaking Butterfield Blues Band. He had already begun fooling with the harmonica, and now his course was set. The first Mr. Stress Blues Band was formed in 1966. The term Mr. Stress derives from a code used in psychiatric hospitals to announce that a patient has become out of control and needs to be subdued. The band's first official gig was at the Coffee House on East 115th and Euclid. Though the Coffee House didn't last very long, the band would spend many years performing within 100 yards of that spot. In 1972, the band began what was to become a 6-year gig at the Brick Cottage. In 1978, they moved a few yards up Euclid Avenue to the Euclid Tavern, where they held court for 19 more years. For over 40 years, Bill's bands have provided a training ground for musicians from the Cleveland area, many whom have gone on to national and even worldwide prominence. In recent years, Bill has curtailed his activity due to macular degeneration and increasing loss of eyesight that has left him unable to drive. Currently, he performs as a featured member of Alan Green's band. Recently, Bill has told his friends he plans to retire after nearly 45 years in the music business. We'll see.